Imagine you are the next environmental scientist that turns your plastic bottles into fuel. Imagine you are the next keeper of the golden nights. Imagine you are the next neuroscientist that finds a cure for Alzheimer's disease. This potential lives inside of you, right between your ears in your brain. I'm Kat Hartley. I'm the project manager of healthybrains.org, and I'm here to encourage you to use your lifestyle to help you find your inner genius. Have you ever even thought about your brain and how the rest of your body and what you're doing to it affects it? It's kind of cool that your brain is the only organ in the body that actually can think about itself. So what does our lifestyle, exercise, nutrition, education, sleep, staying healthy and protecting your brain have to do with your brain's performance and a lifetime of brain health? Everything. So today we're going to jump in and we're going to look at brain health as in 6 pillars, 6 parts of your lifestyle that impact your brain health. And we've learned now that if you implement these practices, not only can it help your performance today in school, but it actually can help you protect your brain against Alzheimer's disease in the future. Now, what's one of the most important things you think you could do for your brain health? Hey, you in the back row, you said it. Exercise. That's right. Get moving. This is the #1 thing you can do the rest of your life that will help maximize the potential of your brain. Now, you've seen these athletes, the Las Vegas Raiders, the Knights, Cirque du Soleil performers. They've used their bodies and their brains have been trained to be able to do these amazing feats and to be incredible athletes, right? But it took effort. They didn't get there by sitting on the couch. So you too need to use your body to help supplement your brain. What we've learned when we do aerobic activities like running and dancing, swimming, this actually increases our heart rate. It gets oxygen to our brain, and in return, our brain responds with chemicals that can make us happy. It actually can help us perform better in school. It can help us remember things. And over a lifetime, it actually can help us prevent disease and protect us from disease. So you really want to get moving with some real good aerobic activity, at least 5 times a week, 30 minutes a day. Yes, that means you got to put down the Xbox and your phone and go out for a run. Play soccer, play sports at school. Sports actually can help you in life. Playing sports not only helps your body, but it can also help with great social skills. You have to learn how to work on a team. You learn about losing and winning. And this actually is great ways that you can support yourself and learn for the rest of your life. Now let's talk about what you're actually putting in your body. Now you're just become this great athlete, and your body is really like the finest sports car that's ever been invented. If you're this great athlete or you're this great sports car, would you put in the cheapest, junkiest gas you could find? No. You want to fill your body with foods that help it perform at its best. Processed foods like cheeseburgers and fries and lots of sugary beverages, it doesn't do our brain good. Really, truly ask yourself, if you've eaten a bunch of hot dogs and some chips, and then you had a soda, then you finished it off with some cupcakes and a Snickers bar, tell me how you really feel. It might have tasted good going down, but after a while, your body starts talking to you. It feels sluggish, you might feel sleepy, you really don't feel like doing anything. It's because our body needs the right fuel. And now scientists have figured out that the food eaten around the Mediterranean Sea is proven to be the best type of food for our hearts and brains. And this is a diet high in vegetables, whole grains, In terms of protein, it would be lean proteins like chicken and a lot of fish. And eating nuts and fruits and berries like blueberries and blackberries and raspberries are a much better choice. I know it's hard, but when you think of a snack, maybe think about getting nuts or some hummus and carrots instead. A little dark chocolate too is thought to be beneficial for brain health. And over time, if we combine this type of eating with exercise, it will help us reduce obesity and diabetes. And not only that, it'll help you have better skin and hair and nails and avoid the BO that comes with changing hormones. That's a plus. Now, just like we talked about our muscles and these great athletes who have worked on their bodies to become stronger and faster and better at what they do, your brain works in the same way. It's like that saying, just use it or lose it. Your brain was meant to learn. It was designed to learn. And the more that you challenge it, the better it performs. And true, it's hard at the beginning, like learning a new language, learning math, but you'll find over time as you continue to practice these skills, it gets easier, it gets better, you can do more. The more you learn, this could pay off. It could be a scholarship to school. It could be a better paying job in the future. And not only that, building this what we call neurocognitive reserve actually protects you from disease in the future without Alzheimer's disease. We've learned that learning new languages, music classes, learning instruments are especially great for brains. So we really encourage an advanced education. You'll get paid more, possibly, and you'll also protect yourself from cellular damage. We need each other, not just on the phone, not just online. We actually really need each other to stay connected. Having good relationships keeps our brains happy and healthy. We want to be with one another. We were designed to do that. So it's really important that you create good relationships in your life. This can help us kind of avoid depression and things like that where our brain won't work as well. So really be engaged, join clubs, volunteer. Our brains really thrive on this type of connection and purpose in life. And guess what? Those dogs and kitties and horses and maybe fish that you own, they're actually good for your brain health too. Right? Good old Fido makes you get off the couch all the time. You have to walk and care, and this really can actually create serotonin and other chemicals in our brain that help us stay happy. I have 2 boys, and one time we went to San Francisco on a trip, and when I got to the counter at the hotel, the manager said, Miss Hartley, would you like a pet? Pet? We're on vacation. And I said, well, okay. So we go around San Francisco, and we come back, and we get back to the room, and there on the dresser sat a beautiful bowl. And inside the bowl was beautiful blue rocks and a little Aquaman and a beautiful goldfish. And not only was it a pretty fish, he had a name tag called Barnabas and some fish food. Now, when you ask my children what they remember about San Francisco, they remember Barnabas. It is such impactful to be able to care for a pet. We love watching pet videos. There's something about animals that do kind of keep our brains happy. Okay, it's Monday morning. You've got to go to school. The alarm is sounding. Oh my gosh. Your mother, your father are poking you. It's time to get up. It's time to get up. I want you to see what that hour is. That hour that you need to get up to be in order to get to school on time, subtract 9, and that's the hour you should have gone to bed. And that's really hard for us, right? We cram, we waste an hour, watching TikTok videos, and then boom, we have another hour of homework, and soon it's midnight and you've got to get up at 6. Your body really needs to sleep. During sleep, this is the time where your brain gets a reboot. All the new software is uploaded, the things that you learned today, Things are discarded that you don't need. So it's a very important part of life. It's a part of life that people tend to cheat on. And it's really crucial to implement a sleep routine. This can really help you wake up easier. So if you go to bed at the same time and you wake up at the same time, even on the weekend, this can help your own body set its own rhythm, and you'll naturally wake up much simpler. Now, a night with electronics all around you, the glow of those blue lights, that actually can kind of keep you awake. Keeping the TV on, your brain is still processing what's going on in the room. So a dark room, a quiet room, is much more conducive to sleep. And not only does our brains need to relax and sleep and reboot, we also need to find time during the day where we really relax. When we are constantly busy and stressed, our body is working from the sympathetic nervous system. It's releasing cortisol and these other chemicals that make us feel like we have to run, right? The fight or flight reflexes. When you have to run from the tiger, that's what that was meant to do. But to stay in that mode all day is not good. So you need to find time during your day where you take a breath in and a breath out. Just take some time to truly relax. And this kicks in your parasympathetic nervous system, which tells your brain, hey, everything is going to be okay. And you'll find if you incorporate some of this relaxation techniques with breathing or what we call mindfulness, staying in the present moment, your brain really will work better. And we find that this is healthier throughout your lifetime. So adopt a great sleep routine, and remember during the day when you're feeling stressed to take a little time just to relax. You have an incredible supercomputer in your brain. You have the best iPhone that was ever created in between your ears. And just like our iPhones, where we buy these great cases because they are so important, right? The same applies to your brain. We really do need to protect your brain when you're skating, rollerblading, doing activities where you could actually fall. And also buckling up in the car, very important. It's important over the course of our lifetime to protect our brains. Smoking anything, vaping, illegal drugs. It makes sense that these aren't really probably the best steps towards your brain health. We know that people who smoke have 3 times the risk of Alzheimer's disease than people who don't. And maintaining a healthy weight for the duration of your life really can protect you against many diseases like diabetes and heart disease, as well as Alzheimer's disease. So again, eating healthy, exercising, will really help you become that scientist, may help you become that great athlete that you want to be. So now that we've gone through our 6 pillars of brain health, what do you think you could improve on? And it's always easier to take things in small bites. We at the Cleveland Clinic created an app for that. We have a healthybrains.org app, and you can go online and answer questions about how much you're eating fish. Are you running every day? Do you feel happy? Are you staying social? And it gives you a score, and it gives you a chance to see what part of your lifestyle really needs work. I'm guessing it's the sleep pillar and maybe the nutrition pillar. Those are kind of the hard ones. So I challenge you to have your teacher take this and your parents to see how you're doing and what area of your life you might need a little work. I thank you. I know the geniuses are here today in the room. I can't wait to see what you create. Thank you.